So Israel's defense minister is not too impressed with John Kerry's efforts to get them to get along with the Palestinians. And it was just printed that he said that he's got a messianic complex and that he wishes John Kerry would just win his Nobel Peace Prize so he could leave them alone.
Look, if this thing ever is resolved, and I don't know if it ever will be, it's going to have to be incremental. He's swinging for the fences trying to hit a home run.
Yeah.
He should be going for a single or a double.
Don't you think it's kind of an honorable goal to have? Maybe I'm not saying that that's going to happen.
The road to hell is paved with good intentions. I mean, I think you could make an argument that he's doing more harm than good and pushing away our ally, Israel, by the way. I mean, clearly it's problematic if they are unhappy, right?
There's a lot of singles that are really important he could be hitting, like status of troops agreements with Afghanistan. Yeah. Or figuring out exactly what we're going to do with Iraq, getting weapons to support the Iraqi government if that's what he wants to do. There's a ton of little things that he really, really, really should be doing that Hillary Clinton just ignored for years. All of his comrades hated him in Vietnam. If you ever see his testimony from Vietnam, like he comes out like, oh, I stopped the war crimes. He is just shitting on the United States, shitting on our troops. Like
he also can't pronounce Genghis Khan correctly.
How does he say it?
Gingis.
That's so pretentious.
Yes.
You know, I love the Harry Reid line about John Kerry, where he said the crazy thing about him is the man has no friends.
Aww.
Yeah. Well, he's
no,
trying
it's
to find
sad,
Do you think he
isn't
eats
it?
lunch by
just
himself
windsurfing by
in the
himself
cafeteria?
off of Martha's Vineyard, just with nothing but
That
money.
wouldn't be so
and
bad.
Imagine if all you had for company was money, Israelis, and Palestinians.
So John Kerry is a lonely loser with a messianic complex.
That's essentially what
is
you're
the conclusion.
He's kind of got the Al
you could
Gore
strike out.
complex, like John Kerry's here, gonna save everybody. Stop fighting, I'm here to save you.
Speaking of messianic complexes, the President of the United States announced yesterday that he doesn't need Congress. In a meeting with his cabinet, he was saying, look, I'm not waiting for Congress to move forward in my agenda. I've got a pen and I've got a phone.
To me, this is Obama doing a Bill Clinton
I am the
impersonation.
leader.
Yeah. And it's a sign of it's a sign of desperation. The fact that it's like having to tell
not the
somebody you're
boss of me.
funny, you probably aren't. The fact that he has to remind people that he can veto things is a sign of impotence.
How frightened do you think the Democrats who are in red states are right now of Obama threatening to do all these executive actions with his pen and his phone?
If I'm Mary Landrieu,
Does that give her a way out? Because he's like, I didn't do this. I'm not in charge.
Only if they have a sister soldier moment.
What's a sister soldier moment?
That's when you call out somebody on your own side. I may be dating myself.
Yeah, you should probably find somebody.
Oh my
Hey,
God. That's something my dad would
I've got so many.
That took me a minute.
That was good with that.
I like the shifting back and forth waiting.
I have so many jokes that I should not respond with right now, so I will just let that one go.
I'm so
Bruce
uncomfortable
Springsteen.
right now.
Yeah, did I
Bruce Springsteen.
Speaking of jerk-offs,
Yes.
is there anybody who could make you actually feel bad for Chris Christie other than Bruce Springsteen making fun of him? Like Chris Christie's a guy who has tears in his eyes, like a little man-child thing.
Yeah.
When Bruce Springsteen acknowledges him. He's been to over 100 shows. He sings along. This all happens. Everybody's piling on, and Bruce Springsteen jumps on too. It makes fun of Chris Christie. Like, do you think they've really just gone too far here? Like, they thought that just because we're angry at Chris Christie means we like the people of New Jersey and care about their problems or like their folk heroes?
This was an anti-Chris Christie protest song with a couple of jokes about being stuck in traffic and having to pee.
It's also a sign of the past, something that sometimes we forget, that Bruce Springsteen is an idiot. Bruce Springsteen hates Chris Christie. Bruce Springsteen is a bleeding heart, die-hard Democrat.
Well, Springsteen only liked him when Chris Christie threw Mitt Romney under the bus and hugged Barack Obama. I think what we learned from this is that you can catch Potomac fever somewhere in the swamps of Jersey, and Chris Christie did. That's called a soundbite.
There's a lot of fevers you can catch in the Meadowlands. I mean, that's a filthy, dirty place.